deep within the heart of the forbidden Indonesian rainforest, where the sunlight dares not touch the soil, lies a path forgotten by time. The air here is thick, heavy with the scent of damp earth and something far more ancient, decay. They say love can lead you to the ends of the earth, but for some, it leads to the mouth of madness. You walk silently, your breath visible in the cold mist, searching for a trace of a woman named Dinda. But the trees here don't whisper her name. They moan in a language of the dead. Every step feels like a trespass into a realm that was never meant for the living. Do you hear it? That faint scratching sound against the bark. Something is watching you, and it has been waiting for centuries. You stop at the base of a blackened altar. There, nestled in a bed of dried blood and ritualistic petals, lies the Jenglod. It is small, no larger than a human hand, yet its presence fills the clearing with an unbearable weight. It looks like a mummified child, yet its face is twisted into a permanent, needle-toothed snarl. Its long, coarse hair spills over the stone like ink. Legends say these are the remains of powerful shamans who were rejected by both heaven and earth, beings that must feed on blood to maintain their immortality. You came here seeking a way to bring Dinda back, but the Jenglod's empty sockets seem to mock your desperation. It is not a tool for life. It is a key for something much darker. Suddenly, the wind dies down. A silence so profound it makes your ears ring settles over the glade. The Jenglod's head twitches, just a fraction. It is then you realize you aren't alone. From the shadows behind the altar, two embers ignite. Not fire, but eyes. A low, guttural growl vibrates through the ground, shaking the very bones in your chest. A massive creature emerges, its fur as black as a void in the universe. The Wolf of the Gate. This is no ordinary beast. It is the Anjing Serigala, the guardian of the threshold between our world and the burning depths of the abyss. It stands 7 feet tall, its breath smelling of sulfur and old iron. It doesn't want your life. It wants your soul. The wolf circles you, its claws carving deep furrows into the sacred ground. You remember the stories Dinda told you about the gate that opens only when a sacrifice of pure love is offered. You reach into your pocket, clutching the locket she left behind. The wolf stops. It sniffers the air, its snout wrinkling in disgust. It senses the grief, the longing, the absolute hollow space in your heart where hope used to live. The Jenglod on the altar begins to vibrate, a high-pitched hum that sounds like 1,000 screaming insects. The air begins to shimmer behind the beast, revealing a portal of swirling obsidian and crimson fire. The gate to the underworld is opening, and the price of entry is finally being revealed.
The Jenglord speaks, though its mouth does not move. The voice echoes inside your skull, cold and rasping like sandpaper on bone. It tells you that Dinda isn't behind the gate waiting to be rescued. It tells you that she was the one who brought the Jenglord here in the first place. You feel a cold sweat break across your brow. The wolf bows its head, not in submission to you, but in reverence to the creature on the stone. Everything you thought you knew about your search begins to crumble. You didn't find this place by accident. You were summoned. The wolf steps aside, clearing the path to the burning rift. The heat is intense now, singeing your hair, pulling you toward the edge of the world. You walk toward the flames, the locket heavy in your hand. As you peer into the abyss, you don't see fire and brimstone. You see memories. You see the night Dinda disappeared, but the image is different than you remember. You see yourself standing over her. You see your own hands, stained in red, performing the very ritual that bound her spirit to the Jenglod. The realization hits you like a physical blow. The trauma had buried the truth so deep that you invented a quest to save her just to live with yourself. The wolf isn't guarding the gate to keep you out. It is guarding the gate to keep you in. You are the monster of this story, and the Jenglod is the only piece of her soul you left behind.
The Jenglod begins to grow, its mummified skin stretching and cracking as it absorbs the energy from the portal. It stands up on spindly, elongated limbs, its hair whipping in the supernatural wind. It looks at you with a gaze of pure, unadulterated vengeance. You realize now that the lost love wasn't Dinda, it was your own humanity, lost the moment you traded her life for forbidden power. The wolf lets out a howl that shatters the silence of the forest, a signal that the hunt is over and the punishment is about to begin. The ground beneath your feet starts to dissolve into ash. There is no escape. The gate is not a destination. It is a mirror.
You try to run, but your legs feel like lead. The forest has changed. The trees are now pillars of bone, and the leaves are shards of obsidian. The wolf lunges, its massive jaws snapping inches from your throat. It is playing with you, savoring the taste of your rising terror. The Jenglod, now a towering specter of death, points a skeletal finger toward the heart of the fire. "Welcome home," it whispers in Dinda's voice, a cruel mockery of the woman you claimed to love. The irony is a poison in your veins. You spent years searching for a gate that you had already walked through the night you killed her. You have been in hell this entire time. As the wolf pins you to the ground, its weight crushing your ribs, you look up at the crimson sky. The Jenglod leans down, its face hovering just inches from yours. You see the locket in its hand, the locket you thought you were carrying. You look at your own palms and see only shadows. You are a ghost, a fragment of a memory, a spirit trapped in a loop of its own making. The gate begins to close, the light fading into a dull, pulsing ache. The wolf's eyes are the last things you see, two burning suns that promise an eternity of shadows. You finally understand the legend. The Jenglod doesn't eat blood. It eats the truth, leaving only the lie behind.
The darkness swallows everything. The forest, the wolf, and the twisted creature are gone, replaced by a cold, infinite void. But the voice remains. Dinda's voice, soft and terrifying, whispers that the cycle will start again tomorrow. You will wake up at the edge of the forest, convinced you are searching for your lost love, unaware that you are the architect of your own damnation. This is the curse of the Jenglod. This is the price for those who seek to bridge the gap between life and death. The wolf is always watching. The gate is always open. And the love you lost was never yours to find. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates. Stay safe, for some paths should never be walked.